Welcome to our new sessions of Cooking with Technology, that is Cooking with Philips, where each one of you can be super chef. In another session of fried foods using our air fryer, today I am going to show you another very easy and fantastic snack called Bhakarwadi. Bhakarwadi is very tasty. We love to eat it like chips, and the only problem what we face is the amount of oil that is absorbed because we fry it in hot oil. But here today we are going to use air fryer to make this Bhakarwadi. So for this, first we are going to take chickpea flour, that is a besan, and for 1 cup we are going to add half a cup of maida or even using whole wheat flour. In this I am going to add pinch of hing, some of the hing I am going to add in the masala too, pinch of turmeric and some chili powder. Of course, we are going to add some salt. I am just going to mix all of this, but if you want your Bhakarwadi to be nice and crispy, we are going to add some oil in this and crumb it, kind of a short crust paste. So I am just going to add, for 1 cup of chickpea flour, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of oil. So now I am just going to mix all of this and also kind of crumble it till you get a nice crumbly texture. This flour is all crumbled. I am going to make the dough a little later, but first I am going to prepare the masala that goes into our Bhakarwadi. Here I have got fennel seeds, I have got peppercorn, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, the Amchur powder. You can also add chaat masala, you can add lemon juice to give a little bit of that sourness to our sweetie thing, and little bit of hing, some sesame seeds, poppy seeds, lot of goodness going in there. We can also add a pinch of turmeric, some chili powder, and you can use fresh coconut, or else if you want to use, you can also use desiccated coconut, and some sugar. Okay, the sugar will add that sweetness what we love about Bhakarwadi, and also a little bit of salt. I think I need to add a little more, and I am going to put through the blender and make it into a fine powder. Now this is all blended. Now you want to know the real awesome taste. All you do is take a toast, apply a little butter, sprinkle this masala and eat it. It's really tasty. Oh, super. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this flour and I'm going to add this. This will help in binding and sticking to the sheet of dough what we are going to pour this mixture in. Okay. Now I'm going to keep it on the side. With this I'm going to make the dough, and always remember, you want the end product to be nice and crispy. Remember that you have to make a stiff dough. You cannot make it like chapati dough. You have to make it slightly stiffer, or at least as good as a stiff puri dough. So this is all good. In this we are going to add very little water and make this into a stiff dough. So I will convert this into stiff dough. The dough is all ready, so we can rest it for a few minutes and then we can roll it. Okay, just make sure that you make this into a ball. Just sprinkle some flour and then slowly, we are going to make it slightly thinner, because it's kind of a short crust, it kind of crumbles at the edge. That is a good sign that the dough is perfect. Okay, the more tougher it is to roll, you can be assured that your Bhakarwadi is going to come out nice and fine. Now we can make this into a thin sheet, and then I'm going to cut the edges to make sure that we have a square sheet, so it's easy to show you how to finish this dough. Just make sure you make it nice and thin. After this we're just going to just make sure you had used enough flour, or you can just pull it off like this. Now to make it easy, what I'll do is I'll just cut off the edges. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I can use this dough again, but whatever the mixture what we have here, this is what is going to make it nice and tasty. So one of the edges I'm going to make it a little bit thinner, and now sprinkle all this masala on top. I told you, whenever you're making this masala, make a little extra and keep, because you can put it on the toast and enjoy. So just make sure you spread this evenly. After that, just take a rolling pin and just roll it like this. Now, from the edge, just, this is a child's play now, a little bit fun. So we're going to roll it slowly, but make sure it's tight, okay? So you don't want any air to stuck in there. So once you get a little bit, and then you will be able to roll it good. But depends on how much thick you want. If you want it really thick, sometimes people can make it really big round and make their Bhakarwadis, but I want it simple and easy. Now in the last, just touch with little water so it can get sealed nicely, okay? That's it. It's as simple as this. Don't be in a hurry, just keep rotating it like this couple of times, and we're going to let this rest for another 2-3 minutes so that this gets nicely sealed. And also see, and I'm going to let it rest for 2 minutes and then I'm going to cut it. We're going to take a knife after resting it for few minutes, just cut them into thin roundels, not too thin, but make sure one thing is you cut all of them even, because when you air fry or whether you deep fry, you want them to be nice and even. Wow. So this is the way we're going to cut each one of them, and we're going to keep these roundels like this. Okay, they all look good, but when they fry, they will look good, taste good, and yummy snack. We are going to fry them at slightly lower temperature for a little longer time, because the end result you want it to be crispy. This rule applies to anything you fry. Okay, now I'm going to preheat at 160 degrees centigrade for around 3-4 minutes, which I've already done. Now I'm going to pull the basket out and drop this Bhakarwadi in there. Okay, as simple as this, and push it in. We're going to air fry them for 7 minutes at 160 degrees centigrade, but in between you can open and just toss it a little bit so that they evenly cook. After around 7 minutes at 160 degrees centigrade, they will be done perfect. And check this out. Look at the color. They look like awesome cookies. We can use air fryer to make even cookies, and they come out better and crispy and fantastic. All I'm going to do is wait for a minute so they slightly cool down and enjoy the nice crispy Bhakarwadis, and that too fried not in oil, in the air fryer. Look at them, they are nice, crispy. Dear friends, so easy to make Bhakarwadi using air fryer, and we did not waste any oil, and there is also no messy work. Very simple. Pull it open, drop it in, put it in, and just forget it. Wow, super. I hope you enjoyed today's session, but do take part in our quizzes and cooking contest where you can win wonderful gifts from Philips.
Innovation and you. Philips.